Roger, give me that gun run. Right along that back, baby. Aim hot. Clear hot.
Ladies, gents, how's it going? Random Gary here. Back once again with another Gallantry reaction video. Today I might get a little bit triggered. I might get a little bit Karen on this one. This is the story of how I confronted a Walter Mitty, aka a Stolen Valor. I bought a car. It turned out it was a proper lemon of a car. I was still in the military. I was just transferring out. We had put all of my medical injury kind of pension and everything into our house. Thankfully, I spent it wisely, and I bought a second-hand car. Anyway, I bought the second-hand car. It was from a dealership. It came with a warranty. It came with service history and everything. And after just a couple of weeks of having it, I realized things weren't as they seemed. Anyway, I give the guy the benefit of the doubt. He told me his name was Colin Walters for Walter Mitty. Colin Walters. Anyway, so I let him have the car back to try to fix it. In that meantime, I started to do a little bit of digging, and I'm a bit of a pain in the ass whenever I get a bit between my teeth. And I figured out his name wasn't Colin Walters; it was Carl Wareham. I found out that he had a trail behind him of all of these different things. One day I turned up to his place, and he was wearing a Parachute Regiment T-shirt. I say Parachute Regiment, Parachute Wings, not the cap badge. I asked him about it, and he told me he was in 7 RHA, which is 7 Royal Horse Artillery, which is a parachute regiment, so para-trained. I had never told him I was in the army. I don't tend to tell people I was in the army. You know, I was transferring out, so I was trying to find a new identity. So I had said nothing about me, nothing about my Gallantry award, nothing like that. So anyway, he brought the vehicle back, and the vehicle was still fucked. Let's not lie, it was still messed up. So this is me confronting him. Now, at this time, I was very poorly. I was on crutches. The camera work is shocking. The camera work is really bad. But this is me confronting a Walter Mitty. I hope you enjoy it. I'm not going to enjoy it. I'm probably going to get triggered. But I'll follow up with the final part. That is the weasel there. Have a look at him. Remember him. Remember him. New TV. Nice shot of my ear.
Go around you, won't it?
What's happening?
No worries. Right, it's there.
So, is it running?
It's like it was before. It's exactly the same.
Way to go on fixing it, buddy. It's exactly the same as it was. This time I decided to wear a British Legion top. Just to see if he mentioned anything about it initially.
And what I have got is, you see, if you can get somebody to fix it, you can get it done under warranty. I can't.
Why can't I come?
Well, because we're supplying dealer. Supplying dealer can't grab stuff under warranty. We've never actually made a warranty claim on your vehicle.
Why would you, as a supplying dealer, why would you not make a warranty claim? If you're providing a warranty with a vehicle, why would you not claim it under that warranty? You're paying a third party for it. So what was done to it?
Oh, it's had a new head gasket twice.
Bollocks. Why would you fit a head gasket twice? If you'd done it once and it went wrong, you'd skim the head, you'd change the head, you'd get it sorted. You would not just fit another one thinking maybe this time it'll work. It's
had cam belt. It's been pressure tested. It's been, you'll see. But it's like once it has that issue that it don't want to start, it won't start until the next day. Look, you can see there's loads been done to it. Do clips and everything through it right the way through. The head's been off 3 times, but they cannot find what that problem is.
Still putting out oil in it.
It's all had a service and everything. I'll send you a copy of that service, actually.
You understand why I needed it back?
I don't, but, you know, it's...
I went to the place yesterday and the boys were telling me that there's loads of people been around looking for you. So I went to the dealership. The dealership had closed down. And I basically went around the doors locally. And I caught up with a few people who were willing to tell me quite a bit about him. But it was stuff that I knew pretty much already. So I phoned him up. I told him if he did not have the vehicle to me this day, the vehicle would be reported as stolen because he was just refusing to bring it back to me.
Police?
No, people have been around looking for you.
Oh, I thought you said the police.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I was told the police was involved as well. They were involved?
Which police station?
Aldershot, apparently. Apparently there was a woman, she's moved to Australia.
Yeah.
There was a mention of £5,000.
Oh, we sorted her. We only put that in the right place.
He didn't sort her.
Mrs. Jocelyn, yeah, we sorted her.
And then online there's that lass, Sian Patrick. She's from Purbright. She's posting online.
Sian Patrick?
Yeah.
Sian Patrick.
Yeah. And the worst bit of it was I've known you for like, how many months now? 8 months? 7 months?
Longer, yeah.
I didn't even know your proper name, did I?
Oh, well, it's Colin Walters, but there you go.
Walters?
Yeah.
Is it not Carl?
No, that's my brother.
You sure now?
Yeah, my brother's in the trade.
Because everybody was telling me that your name was Carl.
Who's that? They wouldn't know me as Carl. Where? At the garage?
Why would they not know you as Carl? If you weren't Carl, nobody would know you as Carl.
That's because my brother he still does use the Hartley Whitney garage.
I was over there yesterday and like nobody was about.
Oh, Big Richard.
No, I don't know anybody. Don't know anybody.
The big guy from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'll be honest with you. One thing came in after another, and then you were telling me you were 7 Parrot from Royal Horse Artillery, and you were in the Falklands and that.
Correct. Yes.
7 Parrot weren't in the Falklands.
Oh, really? Please.
Boo.
They were not, at that point, they were not the airborne contingent of the Royal Artillery. It was 4th Regiment Royal Artillery who had an airborne detachment. And my understanding was it was 2-9, 4th Regiment who were out there manning guns. We had air detachments, anti-aircraft stuff. 7 RHA weren't there. Now, what happened was whenever 4th Regiment disbanded their well, not disbanded, but released their airborne contingent, and 7 RHA took it, a lot of the people transferred across. So a lot of the people who were there as para artillery, they ended up in 7. Spoke to a few of my pals. Nobody had a clue. Nobody knew this guy whatsoever.
I was.
What? Who with? Who were you attached to? What regiment?
So I went to 7th Para because I didn't want to go into the original Gulf War.
The original Gulf War that happened. What was it? Like 8 years later. He went to the Falklands because he didn't want to go to another war that happened 8 years later. This guy is an absolute moonbeam. The original Gulf War was in 91.
No, yeah, it was 9 years after. That's right, 9 years after. And I didn't want to go, and I took I lost out on pension and everything.
Well, how did
myself
you get to the Falklands then if you didn't want to go to the Gulf War?
I just hated it.
What job did you do in the artillery then?
I was in engineering.
Engineering in the artillery?
Because I originally was going to go for the Royal Engineers.
Yeah.
But my eyesight was not up to scratch, apparently.
My eyesight was bad, so I went to the Royal Artillery and became an engineer. An engineer who looks at wires, who looks at wiring. So you ended up in the Royal Artillery?
Yeah, but no, I didn't do Royal Artillery. I was working on tanks and everything.
You were wearing a 7 Para RHA t-shirt with the wings a couple of weeks ago. 7 Para RHA Artillery.
No, I changed.
From what? What job did you do in
I
the artillery?
can't remember. This was 30 years ago.
I can tell you what I was doing 30 years ago and I'm 32 years old. And I could. I've got amazing memories of my time in Antrim growing up, but that's beside the side. Oh, especially if I went to the Falklands, I'd know everything about it.
Oh, I could tell you everything about it.
Could you? So I was quite happy walking away at this point, but whenever he said that, it kind of triggered my response a little bit here. This is angry Paddy starting to come out a little bit.
What job were you doing out there?
I was on decommission of all the artillery.
All the artillery? What artillery pieces were you working on?
Tanks.
Tanks? There was no tanks.
Tanks aren't artillery. There was no tanks. We had recce cars out there. We had a few of the formation recce guys who were out. And they're not much bigger than an SUV. They are not tanks. And for anybody who calls them tanks, they weren't in the military.
There were Spartan recce vehicles?
No. When I come back, I was on tanks. Anyway, that's by the by, isn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, it tells me an absolute story. I'll get you the keys now and you can be on your way.
You want to lock this one or put it forward?
I'll move it.
By the way, that path's been redone. Don't judge me on that path. We weren't long into the house.
There's your key.
Thank you.
A lot of people don't take well to people making up false things about them serving in the armed forces.
I didn't, but
No, he says he didn't, but he absolutely did, and I had to stop the video there because I had a few choice words for him that I didn't want to be down on there. Anyway, what was the outcome? I thought to myself, this gentleman cannot get away with this. This gentleman cannot be doing this kind of stuff. Eventually, I submitted, I compiled, I got as many things together as I possibly could. He was able to carry on unabated. I didn't want to go down the route of taking it personal. I believe in the rule of the law. And eventually, after chipping away and grinding away and creating a bit of a profile and a portfolio on this, we were able to track him down to a new place called Carnation, which was around about 12 miles away from the original location in Bracknell. And we managed to get him sentenced to 21 months imprisonment, suspended for 18 months, which basically means that if he messes up again within that time, within 18 months, he will go to jail for 21 months. This is on top of a previous conviction, and this also prevents him from being the director of a car sales place. So didn't quite get the hit on him that we wanted. We managed to trade the other car in with a minimum loss to ourselves. We traded it in as it was. We were quite honest and said it's not a tight ship. It's a shite tip. And the company who we were trading in with just wanted our dealers, our customs, so they took it and cracked on anyway. So stick by the law. Build your case. Don't be a Walter Mitty. You will get found up. Don't steal valor, because you never know who you're talking to. This guy did not know that he was talking to one of 3 people in the Royal Artillery who've received the nation's second highest award for gallantry. So ultimately the highest decorated soldier in the regiment he was claiming to be part of, and he did not have a clue about the Royal Artillery. Ladies, gents, hope you enjoyed the content today. Remember that name, Carl Wareham, and if you see him out in the street, give him a fucking good poke in the eye and tell him, don't be such a dick. I hope to see us again very soon. By the way, I'm not condoning violence. Don't really poke him in the eye. Just say to him he's a dick. I hope to see you again very soon. Drop your comments in the comment section below, and I'll catch you down there for a little chat. Have a good one now. Goodbye.